looking at 60 great years of this incredible event. Fourth stop of the World Surf League Championship Tour. Stephanie Gilmore called the GOAT, greatest of all time. 8 world titles, achieving that last September. And now looking to take on Lakey Peterson. What a clash this is.
The competitors area, there's a lot of chop to contend with.
Steph Gilmore getting her opener against Lakey, Richie.
Yeah, Steph just a swooping cut back into the foam there, sets this turn up there, hits the lip. So nice, you know, when you think of Steph,
I mean, Lakey, she's pretty much an adopted local with her husband, Thomas Allen, coming from this area. Got here early, spent a lot of time preparing.
Definitely. How nice is that when you live next to 2 very important venues for your career? As we know, Lakey from Santa Barbara, but really spends most of her time in your neck of the woods in San Clemente. What a legend. Here each and every year. 10-time champ. Wrapping turn in the pocket. And now driving off the bottom and getting a nice snap to slide is Lakey Peterson. And just running out of room, Peterson gets out of there, chasing a 3.84. Gilmore start 4.33.
and unfortunately that wave didn't offer anything else. Another late takeoff for Lakey.
Yeah, Lakey just going through the motions on this wave. These are the kind of ones that go out to sea a little bit, and it's a lot of lateral maneuvers before you hit this double up section, but still a lot of foam on that open face. This turn right here, that's where she got a little bit more critical. She needs to answer back to Steph's 4.33.
Working on airs a lot, and these days you don't really see those at all. She's really about overall performance, and her secret weapon is that body torque wrap. Here's Gilmore. Gilmore just trying to will a little inside track to appear. And she'll just go through the motions. Not much for Steph to work with.
Super hard to split the two. We got Steph up and riding.
Steph snapped through the white water into a quick fading cutback. Not much for a double up, but still leading over Gilmore. Lakey has slightly a better wave, 5.0 over Steph's 4.33, so incredibly tight there.
So important to hold on to this heritage as well in the history of our sport.
Big windup and great connection on a bowly wave to start for Lakey Peterson. Smooth combination so far. Lakey only needing a 2.23. She's done that. And she'll just look to take this one all the way to the beach. Peterson has created some space with some hard work, and she'll shut it down. Peterson was so thrilled to be involved in a title race with Steph Gilmore back in 2018. These two have shared a few finals together, as she's still on her comeback roll. What'd you see here, Rosie?
Love that first turn from Lakey. A lot of spray, and even the cut down as she goes into that second maneuver, making sure that she's keeping critical as she touches that white water and stays in that pocket of the wave. And the determination to ride that white water all the way through and find that last turn on the inside.
Before the quarterfinals in her career here at Bells. Last wave for Steph Gilmore here, Rosie.
An important one. I mean, she's got to answer back to that 11-point total that Lakey, you just see, maybe hasn't won any of the finals, but in the earlier rounds, she's definitely got a couple jumps there.
That was such a significant heat win for Lakey Peterson. It was actually her first against Steph, her first win, as Steph was going 7 in a row up until that stage against the Californian. They'll snap there as Steph's trying to really milk this one to the inside. Twist and wrap from Peterson on the open face. She'll kick out early.
She's that good. She actually did really well to pick this one up under the priority of Lakey. Gets a nice clean snap there, so a 2-turn combination. Love how she just pivoted really tight off the lip. Comes through, didn't get the connection, but a good combination outside, so that might even beat her best ride.
Back into live action quickly out of the recap as Steph Gilmore is chasing a 5.44. Looking to create some space. The wall still saying sluggish and slow on the inside until now. She finds the lip. Bonus section going for the 2-for-1 and is able to pick her board back up. an eruption from the fans watching her perform. Nice first connection, Rosie.
Wow, so she takes off knowing she needs that 5.44. That first turn really made it count as she coasts over that whitewater. This wave has a bit of downtime. Steph just S-ing through this section, staying connected with this wave. We know how important and how much emphasis the judges will give the completion on the inside. She does find herself with a little double up in front of her, whacks that first section, goes into this one, digs the nose right there, almost goes down, but finishes on the sand.
Dominating the bell. This contest for multiple seasons as we look at the roll-in and the snap off the top. How about this wall for the Californian? Cool redirect. She's got more to work with. Lakey Peterson goes down awkwardly on that oncoming section. That would have been her finishing move and just got stuck.
What do you think, Richie?
Yeah, let's see what happened. I think you're right, Rosie. It stood right out. You could see there she just tripped up a little bit on that first bottom turn, and it's amazing how a moment like that can just sort of affect your flow and rhythm of the wave. But she does well to regain. Big section here and just comes unstuck. And
he is such a wonderful athlete, such an incredible person, does everything he wants in surfing, especially what he wants to feel when he rides a wave. Remember, he's competitive. Important moment here in the round of 16. Lakey Peterson chasing a 5.2 on her last chance.
oh,
Wow.
Belts it with a beautiful slide. Needs to finish on her feet. She really wants a bonus section. She doesn't want to just rely on that one major turn. This thing is completely shutting down on Lakey. Incredibly close. And Gilmore will give a high five to one of her heroes, Mark Akalupo. They share a lot of sessions together at their home break of Snapper Rocks. And Steph will be happy that she's moving on to the quarterfinals to take on Tatiana Weston Webb.